So it's the 1st of June. The summer's beginning properly. Our force is back to full strength. We've got a huge amount of prestige. I think we can afford to pay to go to war against this guy. Okay, Kotara. It's going to cost us 75. Feels expensive. Okay, I'll send him off to do that. So I've set a different commander because I want to hold a feast. Because that's going to give you even more prestige. When I've won this war, we're going to build the army up big time. Right, I'm just going to have a little look at the at what's just happened. We killed 1,000 of their troops and we lost 29. We really do have the most incredible army in the region. These horse archers are just doing so much damage. But look at the pursuit. The light horsemen. That's happening in the pursuit, isn't it? Yeah, in the pursuit they are losing so many killed. And the main phase of the battle is kind of quite modest. Absolutely amazing. So we're winning the battle and then we're absolutely destroying them in the pursuit phase. It's really, really good. Have they lost any bagateurs? Yep, they lost their bagateurs. Mine are awesome. Right, we're at 100%, so we can switch. We can get rid of that. We can enforce demands. So be it. We can disband our army. And we now are the proud possessor of Kotara. There's nothing special about this place, so I'm just going to give it away straight away because I'm above my holdings. I can improve my holdings by switching my queen to helping with stewardship, but I don't want to do that yet. I will do it later when I take a kingdom, a county that I want to keep longer term. We're going to give this to our Chancellor. So we're rewarding our best councillor, and we're trying to make him super loyal. We're going to grant that. Okay, it's also worth pointing out that yeah, he's a lackey. I think he's going to be quite happy to be kind of led and told what to do. One more county and he's going to be absolutely in love with us. We're going to let our army rebuild, but let's build it up some more. I like the idea that they're all equal in size, so let's get the horse archers up to 3. Can I get these up to 3? Can I get these up to 3? Excellent. So when these get to full strength, this army is going to be absolutely OP. Okay, I have it. Okay, Bellum, Justum, unlock. Fantastic. Okay, just keep the momentum going. Let's just go to war. We're going to go for Baigulus because it's adjacent to our territory. It's only costing us 33 now. Right, his strength is vastly inferior to ours. Okay, they're only doing 10%. Our guys are somewhat weaker because they're fighting in bad terrain, but nothing like the negatives that they're experiencing. Okay, so that was an easy win, really. So let's enforce demands. Disband. Right, so I've just taken Baigulus. I want Baiguls, so I'm now going to move my queen over to manage domain. And now it's going to be useful that, although there's going to be terrible control there, it's quite useful that I've got the overseer and I've got the authority focus. That's going to start to come up reasonably quickly. So we're still losing 0.2. I think I'm going to need to go raiding just to get myself some prestige. Right, here comes the army. Okay. So I don't want to go too deep into the Khan's territory. Let's just head off to what was the other plan. Might as well. Okay, so there's a good bit of money coming in and a lot of prestige. Okay, I've got myself in a pickle here. Let's see if I can extricate myself. I don't think I can. Right, so I lost my 15. I think I made a mistake. Clearly made a mistake. You can go back. Lost 500 troops. Yes, right, okay. I've learned my mistake. I'm not going to be raiding into the Khanate anymore. It just doesn't work, does it? So let's just simply get everybody back and get back to conquering. Okay, a hard lesson learned, really. If you go raiding into the Khanate, you might win the first battle, but you will not win the next. And it's a very, very good lesson. I mean, eventually I will need to be able to fight these guys. My army is better quality than theirs, I think. On the whole, I've got almost as many bagateurs. Horse archers, I got more, but their total strength of their army is better, and I guess they got, they can afford to buy mercenaries. He has one big ally. I need to be very, very careful when I take on something that big and powerful. It's going to take time now to rebuild my army, and that's my own fault. So this is really, really useful. Later on, when I allow the Khanate to become my liege lord, I will be able to use this to take over the chiefdom of Uda. It seems to me mad not to go for this. Archer cavalry toughness, because I'm going to have quite a lot of these archers. I want to go all the way to full strength because I want to know how much prestige I'm losing per month. And they're all at full strength. Okay, so we're going to think about our next target. Can we attack this guy yet? No. And I'm pretty much assuming that it's the same with this guy. I can't attack him yet. Okay, so let's look at Ryti. Now, Ryti is in a different dukedom. So if I take Ryti, yeah, I'm very tempted to give it to my marshal next. So at full strength and not at war, I'm gaining 0.43 prestige a month. That's really, really good. It means I can actually slightly increase my military when I feel comfortable risking it. But for the moment, I'm not going to because I'm about to go to war. Actual fact, I'm going to pause here. My military is powerful enough for my current plans, the things that I want to actually do at the moment. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of building. I kind of want all of these things. So I'm going to start with war camps, which is going to improve the number of knights that I have. Do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to start with this. And that's going to improve the amount of passive prestige that I get. But I think once we capture this, the war will be all but over. There's going to be a big battle. Just a quick look at the stats. Yeah, a lot of damage done. Did I kill any of his knights? No, the knights got off lightly, but they're very poor quality. Grant title, Ryti, brings me back down to 5 of 5. I'm just going to write Marshal against Ryti. How close am I to being able to form the kingdom? So I only need one more county and I can form the kingdom. I'll need a bit of money. I'm earning a lot of prestige when I win a battle as a raider. Might as well do this. And for that reason, I do think I should go back to doing a little bit of raiding. Can't raid him because I've got a truce with him. But I can raid here. Right, let's do that. Let's find our nearest point. I really want to just start a fight and see what happens. So I definitely don't want this. I don't want to lose 75 prestige. You know, I'm having a feast to gain it. Quite a lot of money. But I gain half a prestige. So actually, it means that raising my army, instead of costing me 1.2, is only going to cost me 0.7. That's better, isn't it? Okay. Right. I certainly got a lot of prestige from that battle. This is such a good way of gaining prestige. Let's go and have a battle. Another 238. Knights improving. Let's go and get some more money. That's already been raided. Okay, right, we'll wait for the battle. And, yeah, 16. That's absolutely nothing in comparison to what I have been getting. Right, let's go home and let's think about what we're going to do with all this beautiful prestige. Perk available. I think we should control growth. No, I want to improve my knights. So, are we ready for our next war? Yes. Okay. So this war is going to lead to the chieftain Osa losing Vitim. And then I'm going to pass that on to my chancellor. Are there different kinds of wars I can do? Yeah, I can now do subjugate. And I'm actually really tempted. I mean, when I'm ready, is subjugate something I can even do against such a powerful person? Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, a very, very strong likelihood of losing. But I'm building up my strength. When I take Vitim, I'll be able to form the kingdom. Okay, let's attack this guy. Let's go for Traibal then. I am now illustrious, and I'll soon be exalted among men. Right, enforce demands. And we need to give Vitim to our chancellor. And you can see what's happening. We've got two powerful vassals on our council, and they're very, very fond of us, and that's exactly how it should be. Grant title. Simply give that to our chancellor. Your chancellor, who's now 100% liking us. I think I can now form the kingdom. Why can I not now form the kingdom? I don't have two duchies. Right, I need two duchies. So, right, to be really, really clear, I have the county of Baigulus. I want the county of Ulunkul, because I will be able to form the duchy, and that will allow me to form a kingdom. And when I form a kingdom, I'll be able to have an additional county. So that will go up to 6. So I will have two duchies, Dauria and Baiguls, and there'll be 6 counties, and they'll be all mine, and I'm going to really start kind of investing in them and building them up. Let's declare war on this guy. 38. Let's move the army. Rally point to here. Raise all men at arms. I'm happy for my chancellor, my commander, my marshal, to lead this one. So I've got a lot of money. I've got a fair bit of prestige. I've got a new perk. Let's just make our knights way stronger. Call a hunt. Okay, so we've won this war. Right, we need to take a moment now to think about what we are going to do. Okay. First thing is I can form the Duchy of Baiguls, which I shall do, boosting my prestige. Now, if you look at my titles, I have 2 duchy titles, which I need in order to become a king. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6 of the counties within those 2 chieftains. I now believe I can form the Kingdom of Buryatia. Quite expensive, but it's going to get rid of that for me. Excellent. Okay, let's do this in a minute. Yeah, I'm now 6 of 6. I've actually got the stewardship to control the 6. So I'm in a really, really nice position now. So actually, just having a quick look, my military strength is now similar to the Great Khan here. With my allies, I'm on 4,000. He's on 5,000, including his allies who are worth 2. I mean, a little bit of murdering, you know, and we can have that. So when I was getting ready to play this game, what I thought in my head that I was going to do is that I was going to form this kingdom, probably form the kingdom over there, give it to my son, make him my ally, and I was going to become the, I was going to allow myself to become a vassal, and I was going to work from within the kingdom. I actually think I'm going to follow the first part of that plan, but then I'm just going to damage the Kyrgyz Khanate, and when it's at its weak point, I'm literally going to do a subjugate. I think I can subjugate it. I don't see any reason why not. It'd be quite nice to be allied to somebody like this. He has a daughter who's 8 years old. Can I arrange a marriage with my son? They won't accept it though. Even if it's matrilineal, no. Okay, I think it's perhaps helping that I'm a king now. Okay, let's have a look. So what I really want is money. I need money, but I can improve my army. But is there any real point in improving my army when it's already as powerful as it is? And no one is going to accept vassalisation because they're all from a different religion, which actually makes me remember that what I should be doing is converting these places. Let's convert the ones in my realm first. Okay, 13 years. Am I at full strength? No, let's get to full strength. But the truth is that what I really need is money. If I had money, I could really develop, and this is what I'd want to do, really develop the 6 counties that are mine. Okay, right, we're going to change a plan here. We're not going to do any more conquering yet. We want money galore. Right, now I'm back from the hunt. I put myself in charge of this army. I think I'm much because I got that reaver thing. I'm going to have much less loss to attrition, which is a little bit of an issue at the moment. I mean, there's no avoiding it, is there? It's possible to avoid it. Right, I'm trapped, so, okay, first thing. Okay. Okay, let's ransom this guy for 50. I've got a ludicrous amount of prestige. While we've got a little bit of money, we're going to do a little bit of building. Can that be right? So we currently don't have the barracks innovation. Okay, let's go for war camps. Just need tons of money, and I just have none. I'm about to get another 80. So yeah, I've gone for envelopment because I have got a counter strategy. You know, I've got a variety of different types of unit, and I want to kind of like maximise those. Right, let's do a little bit of purchasing then. So the Muya tribe, that can have. So money has been a problem. So we're not going to build defensive things, even though this does improve spearmen. I think pikemen. The pikemen, I've got a spearman, and it makes me. I'm not worried about defence. I'm thinking about attacking all the time. I'm going to go for war camps there, and here I'm going to go for the gathering halls. Let's get more war camps. Okay. We're going to max out on these knights. I mean, I've currently got 9. That's going to give me an additional 2. Does mean I need to identify some better knights. Okay, right. Right, these guys need to disband. and then we need to increase the size of this army. Now we could always build another regiment, but that's just going to make the army more expensive. I think let's increase the size of everything that we can to 4. I mean, gosh, let's go to 5. Still got 207. So the next one will be horse archers. Obviously, we don't have enough currently for that. I think at some point in the not too distant future, we might be able to do this. I mean, 375 is not a huge amount. Their military strength is similar to us, but it's smaller than us. And I've got a dozen children that I can marry off, perhaps. Okay, but what I really like to do is form this second kingdom. I can't see how I can do that. Okay, so while I'm still building strength, I think I'm just going to go and capture these last few territories from my kingdom that have so far I've failed to include. Okay, so let's think about my sort of strategy here. So I'm going to take my time. I am only 29 years old, and worst case scenario, my son would take over anyway. And actually, my current heir is doing quite. Yeah, he's doing quite well. He's doing very well. Right, so look, my son's fine. He's coming along really well. So worst case scenario, even if I died, my son can take over. I'm not worrying about it though, and I'm not overly fussing. I'm not worrying about a succession. I mean, I would actually lose a lot of titles in that situation, and that's something that I probably give some time to shortly. But I just want to complete really bring all of this really into my realm. Well, Vitim, Chuya, and this duchy with really Traibal. And those are going to be very, very easy wars for what is now a very, very powerful army. It's January, it's winter. I'm just going to hit play for a couple of months, get up to full strength, and then I'll take out those places quite quickly and quite easily. So if I attack Traibal, and I attack it in this way, I can take both of these Olkon and Eru together. That will give me all 3. I can pass them all onto my marshal. If I just have a quick look at my vassals, they're giving me a fair proportion now of their forces. The problem that I've got actually is that we haven't formed the duchies. I think this chap here, he's not. We're going to be getting a lot more if we can form the duchies. So I need a little bit more prestige. Okay, 15. So it looks like there's a little bit of raiding to be done. Really, what we want is to battle, is to fight battles and win. So let's do that. Let's just go and raid the Khanate. They're very weak at the moment. Go this way. It looks like we may end up with a nice battle. We got them. I think it's very telling and very awkward that actually people are ignoring us now. Right, let's win battles. Right, we should win this easily. Right, we're doing very well now. He's coming to fight us, which I think is good news. Okay, might as well get this gold. Okay. We can now, so it appears, raid this kingdom with impunity, which is really interesting. Again, money is starting to pour in. Let's sell this lady. Right, this is going to make our forces much better. And all the time we're doing these things, we're actually just improving our military for that war when it finally comes. We obviously want the household guard for the extra 4 knights. We're not going to go that far up before we're doing it. These are going to be unimportant for the big battle that's coming. I will want to change to strategy focus because I am going to be one of my best owned generals. Organised march would be very useful. It improves infantry screen. But let's take this. Let's take this anyway. Let's take that county, Vitim. I think for the sake of 31 gold, which is, it's a lot, but for the sake of just getting, wanting to just get this war out of the way. Yeah, I got him very, very quickly in the battle. Let's just save the time. Enforce demands. Let's just grant him Vitim. I can create the duchy now. Well, let's do that. And let's find this young lad and let's make him a duke. Grant title, High Chieftain of Bargum Tukum. That's him. Okay, that's super. Next war is this one here. I want to take the whole duchy of Traibal. It's going to cost me 180. It'll give me 2 counties, and I will give them to my loyal marshal. Right, this is carnage. Okay, so we've won the war. So let's shut that down, close that, disband all our troops, and let's give this all to our marshal. Grant to our marshal. And then, right, we're going to grant that to our marshal. And we will also do this one. And then we will form the duchy. Oh, I can usurp it. I need 250. I haven't got 250. That is a pain because actually that's really what I want to do is to get, because if we look at what's happening here now, I am the rightful ruler. I'm getting 230 levies from this boy that's growing up, and a little bit more money because I'm now his rightful liege. I'm not this guy's rightful liege, and we're getting much less. Much less. I mean, it doesn't help that this place, I think, isn't at 100% control yet. Right, so I need another sort of 60 gold from somewhere. Let's have a look at the Kyrgyz. The Kyrgyz Khanate has actually splintered. I don't know which to go for, and that's the truth. I think should we get ourselves up to we're at full strength virtually. Right, wait 1 month. Wait until July. See where we stand. The problem is I think I can probably only do this once. Yeah, may only attempt 1 subjugation war per lifetime. So it's actually not worked in my benefit at all that this empire has shattered. Once we're the emperor, we can probably get just vassalize them. So I'm really surprised. I think we're beginning the war now. I don't think it's going to give us 100 counties, but I think it's going to give us a lot of counties, and I use kingdom titles afterwards. Declare war. I can't believe that opportunity suddenly thrust itself my way. Okay, first victory. We're already at 6%. Let's keep them close together and just leapfrog my way around the Mongolian Empire. Taking a lot of prisoners as well. Right, we've got another martial thing, so let's go. See, now it's no use to me. Organised march. Okay, so we have got battles here that we could lose. Okay, so what we are going to do is buy some mercenaries. That feels like a good bunch of guys. So I think that's now a reasonable fighting force. No, we got another siege 1. We're on 32%, so we're certainly making progress. I think I need to move much, much nearer. So every time we capture one of these counties, it's only adding sort of 6 or 7% to our victory, but these occasional battles are helping, and probably the prisoners. No, prisoners haven't helped at all. So we are up to 92. This war is just a question of, there, we've done it. Right, we don't have any princes, so High Chiefess Seseg of Kov becomes my vassal. I can look to my prisoners, and I think we're going to get a lot of cash out of this. Our realm size is 43, so we are about halfway. I wasn't expecting to be about halfway, but it was because of this Mongol Empire, the way that it collapsed. The Khan here, I can declare war on him, and I can invade a kingdom, but I can't subjugate him, so I've already done it once in my lifetime. So I've got a lot of work to do to kind of create some sort of order in the chaos that I've got here. Right, let's form that. And then what I need to do is grant it to my new marshal. And all of a sudden I've got rid of one of my unhappy, powerful vassals.